Right, we're gonna go really deep again today. I've been getting savage downloads, but I think you'll want to hear this. All right, let's start. First, I want to talk about what is the third density of reality, what is the fourth density of reality, and what is the fifth density of reality. Currently, humanity, well, not anymore, but for the age of Pisces, I guess, for quite a while, we've been in the third dimensional reality. So, first density reality is your energy, and you've bursted out into the galaxy, and you are going to find experience through evolution of stars, planets, reincarnations. The second density of reality is when that spark of energy evolves into matter. So now you're an animal or a being, like a sentient being. You've that flash of energy has now landed, and over time it has evolved, and it evolved into an animal. Okay, it's a third density reality. So let's say you're that frog, and now you have evolved into a human being. What makes a difference between an animal and a plant, or a plant and animal versus a human being, is plants and animals, their energy, they're sentient beings, they're live beings, but they don't have awareness like a human being. So when human beings evolved into the third density reality, what happened was we became aware. We had a consciousness, or we have consciousness. So we're like the other guys with consciousness, but we have awareness to where we bring this consciousness, this living body, where this awareness is what drives the body. When we hit fourth reality is we are in our human form, but now we are now reaping karma over our actions, over our choice of free will, over the choice of what society has groomed us to be, over the choice of what we decide to learn or what we decide to fill our days with, choice on how we cherish our relationships or take advantage of our relationships. It's all about the duality of happiness and suffering, for then we understand our true path. Now we're officially in the fifth dimension reality, which means this is the rapture. On April 9th, I had a nap right after the first solar eclipse. This man named Paul said, "Emily, the 7 years have begun." My life since then has been devoted to learning, has been devoted to understanding these signs and synchronicities and the intuition to lead me forward to know thyself. And now here we are. My family is getting so much karmic justice right now. It's crazy. So I hope if they do find this message, may this ease their transition. As we continue forward on this path of salvation, what does that mean, Emily? I came across a Bible verse yesterday, and it says, "For the past is our salvation, and the future is a gift." Salvation, the definition of salvation means you are shielded, you are free. You're not bounded by anything. You are just free to be. You are in the flow. You are in the flow of happiness that gets you into the fifth dimension of reality. So you could be in the flow of higher awareness into life as we know it, or you can be in the flow of victimization, ignorance, and intolerance to see your actions to date. You can be in flow of divinity, or you can be in flow of your past by not letting go of everything who you thought you were, all the actions that you have done, and everything that you may be aspiring to be. For the path of the future is the gift of surrendering to the now, surrendering to the flow, surrendering to the divine law that merges with the human law, that merges with the the natural law. Okay? Romans 7:1. I speak to those who know the law, eternal life because of Christ. Because of what? Christ. What is the law? The law is what we follow as humans. You know, over centuries of fucking with our education systems, separating us, installing fear, making us be competitive, making us judge, idolizing celebrities, looks, relationships, over the truth of knowing thyself. Stay with me. So when we forget about our past, we instantly, it's like a no-fly zone. Because then we become in rhythm with what we are supposed to be, who we're supposed to be with, what we are supposed to be doing. Because every human being comes to earth to remember. Because for a long time, our memory has been wiped. That's why they put fluoride in the water. Trump's JFK, whoever the fuck that guy is, who is with Trump, he is now saying that they are going to be removing pineal gland calcifying agents from the water so that our pineal glands can start decalcifying, whatever that means. So because they put shit in our food and our water so we don't wake up. But now the energies are here to wake you up. So now the governments are scrambling because they know that they must adhere because karma will show the way. Karma of ignorance, ego, self-seeking, or karma of unity, love, flow. But how we get to that is we have to understand who we are. We have to take a hard look at our relationships. We have to see what are our motives in life. What is our intention? Because we are now operating from mind and heart coherence. So if our minds and hearts aren't in alignment, then you will only manifest. You will only manifest worse for your life. Now let me show you what I came to know. So Nikola Tesla says the laws of the universe is the code 369. 369. I was looking at my angel number board and 369. So this is what came to me because there's a lot of fear, like Christianity and Catholic has installed so much fear and confusion on which way to look, which way to go, which way to grow. So 666 is the mark of the beast. But it can only be implemented in the mark of the beast if the mark of the beast, living in ego when you reflect, or are you reflecting on your spiritual truth, reevaluating your thoughts and path? Because the number 3 vibrates Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul connection. So depending on what your mind, body, and soul are in resonance to, it can either pull forward the mark of the beast, living in the ego, or you can reflect on the spiritual path and know your truth. So what does 9 represent? Let go of what no longer serves you. Focus on the new chapter. Let go of what no longer serves you. What do they say the formula of manifestation is? 369. Formula of manifestation. To be free in life is merging these numbers. When we are in sync with mind, body, and soul, we are always in reflection to our spiritual path. And how are we always in reflection to the spiritual path? We let go of what no longer serves us because we understand that when we let go of the outcome, then we are free to live. We are free to understand our divine nature, which is pure, which is innocent, which is moral. And then the future will be led. What are you going to manifest? I hope this finds some healing and understanding.